Qween!
It seemed like you were getting along with everybody, but then on the Untucked that we saw from that day, it seemed like suddenly there was a lot of tension between you and Trixie that seemingly came out of nowhere, but obviously we're not seeing all the footage.
Right. And you don't see what happens when we're not on set.
Uh-huh.
You see, this is where I'm at. I don't have the time, patience, and bullying somebody or talking down somebody don't pay any of my bills.
Uh-huh.
And I'm not here for that.
Right.
But if you come at me foul, I'm going to come at you foul.
Okay, well,
And-
so tell me what was going on. Tell us what we didn't see. Tell us the tea.
It was just like certain smart remarks she was bringing to me.
Uh-huh.
And I was just like, well, girl, why are you like being so bitchy towards me? I didn't say anything like your remarks are so shady.
Uh-huh.
But she said, I've been told that before by other people.
Right.
Well, bitch, and she said, I'm not meaning to. Well, bitch, if people telling you this, then it's a problem because I'm not the only one.
Uh-huh.
So you're coming for me, and I'm going to come for you back because I'm not going to sit there and let you just read me and me not read you back.
Well, you are a queen, darling.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's what it is. I was just standing up for myself. But I love Trixie from day one.
Right. I mean,
know?
like everyone on Drag Race in the same season together, you're sisters. You might as well eventually get along.
No, but see-
But in the middle of the time that you were doing it, was there a divide? Because it seemed like in those episodes leading up to it, that there was kind of the Aryan Airlines, white girl, cunty, skinny, tall girl group, and sort of another group that you guys were a little, it was like you guys, when you came backstage from Untucked, there was a little bit of shade being thrown to them, and they were throwing shade to you. Was that bigger on camera, or was that bigger in real life, that divide?
Well, that made that, the editing made it way bigger than what it actually was.
So it was just a little normal
yeah.
shade thrown as between queens.
Really, and it was just so weird how we always kept getting divided, but they was always with themselves. You know, that
Right.
whole, all the young girls really stayed with them. So they thought I was young.
Right.
When they found out I was 37 then, they gagged.
Right.
So
because you do look as
they
their
pushed
same
my old
age.
ass. They pushed my ass over there with the other girls.
They said, get over there with them old veterans. Come on
Yeah,
now.
like you're a whore.
That definitely has to. I'm sorry, I couldn't just dash over that. You're a whore. You're an old whore, Jasmine.
Get over there, you old bitch.
They're like, hey girl, what's going on? Oh my God, I love it. You're how old? Get out of here, bitch.
Adios, you old bitch.
I mean, and that must have been a little, I can see why that's a divide. You've been doing drag for 18 years, and then there's girls who are like, I just started it recently.
But see, the thing with me is, I don't mind being with someone who's been doing drag just starting, or someone who's been doing drag as long as me, or you know, or the same time as
Right.
me. Because you're gonna learn anywhere it go. And I'm not here to judge you on how long you've been doing it.
Sure.
I'm here to put on a fabulous show with you, and we're gonna make it happen. If you need me to zip you up, I'm gonna zip you up. You know, I mean, your clothes or something.
Oh, okay.
It's like, I mean, the way I see it, we in the show together. So
I understand what
if
you're
you
saying.
look bad, bitch, I look bad. Because
Yeah.
they got to say the show itself was amazing. They can't say all the girls is good, but this one bitch came out here looking like,
Right.
who shot John?
Yeah.
You know, so that's just who I am. I just never go through all that. I don't have time for all that.
Yeah, so that's not your typical personality.
No.
Though that is what we started to see at
Yeah.
the end of your moment on the show.
Yeah.
Was it's the nice Jasmine from the main show was a little more replaced in the editing by sassy, kind of a little bit mad Jasmine.
And the thing of it was, I never was mad at anyone. Whatever we said, we handled that alpha camera.
Right.
But and sometime when the camera was rolling, I would still get that shade tree on me.
Right.
So no matter who you are, where we at, and you come for me, I'm going to come for you back.
Yeah.
I already been down that bully road when I was in the 2nd and 3rd grade. I'm not going there again.
No.
Then I had some other girls bully me in my adult life over me looking like this and not being a real, girl or whatnot. So I've been through all that. I don't bring that pressure on someone.
Right.
Because don't nobody need that from anyone. I know I don't need it, and I don't need to give it to nobody.
Right.
So I was, like I said, when I walked in like, these are my sisters. Like, if these bitches need me, I'm there. Bitch, you need somewhere to stay, come with me. If you're hungry, I'm going to feed you.
I got the suitcase full of food in my room.
Yeah, I can feed you, girl. Come on. I got a hot plate, too, baby. Don't tell nobody.
I love the hot plate.
Hey, 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 Qween.